Hey, what's up? My name is Joey. This is my beautiful wife, Chelsea. We are from Dothan, Alabama, and E3 Ministries is our ministry.
It's based off Ephesians 3, all about being rooted in Christ, knowing and establishing ourselves in His love and His kindness and His grace and His mercy. E3 stands for being established in Christ. We're going to empower these kids with love and kindness, and we're going to equip them with truth and knowledge. We have decided to go down the adoption journey out of foster care, and while we were going through our TIPS training class, God really burdened our heart for the need of the foster care community and what these kids are really going through, learning and just knowing all of these things. We couldn't not help, and so we realized there was a need.
Yeah, there's a big need in our area, specifically for teenagers and those who are entering into high school, transitioning into their careers. So we want to ultimately build a facility where we can take in those foster children, but also bring in people who can help train, people who can help equip, including ourselves, with life skills, how to manage money, how to figure out their career so they can be successful and prepared as they get out of their adolescence and into adulthood.
So in our lives, God has really taken us on this roller coaster journey, and so I was really battling with my head and my heart between this decision, and I was really seeking counsel into some really wise friends. And that same day, after I was crying in their offices, the Lord literally spoke to me on social media. I had gotten on Facebook and a Planting Oaks sponsored ad popped up, and I went, oh my word, like this is it.
Yeah.
Like, I was crying, I was listening to worship music, and I just knew that the Lord was speaking to me in that moment. And so I immediately sent the ad to Joey so that he could see what I was talking about. Immediately sent it to my friend that I was seeking wise counsel, and just hours earlier, crying in her office. And I was like, this is what we're supposed to do. That 20-year plan, God's saying do it right now, and this is how we're going to help you do it.
Yeah, and from there, Chelsea planned a visit to Big Oak Ranch with Erin, and she was so gracious to let us come tour the boys' ranch. And after that day, we were just even more fired up about this idea of doing what they do in the ministry of Planting Oaks and taking it out into our area. I mean, my brain feels just flooded with information because this past couple of days here at this intensive has just been a real eye-opener, and it's been amazing just how transparent everybody has been from the start. And that's one of Big Oak's their founding principles is they're never going to lie to you, and that's evident even with their training programs. I mean, they're going to be fully transparent, and we've just been so thankful that we've received that training now, especially on the front end of it, because we're babies in this process. Like, we're just a few months in, definitely in the developmental and the planning stages, and we're just thankful to have, we're on the ground level, and we talked about it earlier, just having our elevator full now of information and content and knowledge, challenges and prayers to offer up as we take this, up the flight, so to speak, and get these stages done so we can take it forward.
When I think of a mentor, I think of somebody that has already experienced something that is a great resource and a great tool, and that's exactly what Planting Oaks is for us. Erin has been phenomenal walking through this process with us, holding our hand, guiding us, is there to answer any question that we may have. We're also able to make really cool connections here at Planting Oaks. We met a fellow Planting Oak that is just one step ahead of us in the process, and man, it was so nice and comforting to know that we were not alone and we didn't have to reinvent the wheel.
There's just already things built and put in place that we had no idea about, thinking through the whole process that kind of Planting Oaks laid out. And then now to hear that there's just even more and more and more that just want to help, and that just want to help you see this through, and to put people in your arena that will just help guide you is huge. That meant so much to me, because it's going to help answer a lot of questions along the way. And like you said, you're never going to feel alone in this, because there's others right there with you.